no one's doing anything. Alright. Let's also get... Hold on. Before I even start, I want to get this tracker up and going. And then go over here, and this is going to track me real time. So, I think this is it. Or no. Nope, never mind. It wants me to do a flight plan, so let's do that. Do you have to be anywhere tomorrow? Early morning?
I'm going to, yeah, I got a business call at 9:30, and then I got, well, tonight I have that, and then I'm supposed to meet some friends tonight.
Business call.
Yeah, doing some marketing stuff. My friend
Nice.
Leo from home.
Nice.
He's got a little marketing thing going on.
So it's like for a business?
Yeah.
Nice.
Wait, so what do you have to do?
I'm calling him to figure out what my job is, but he's gonna give me the specifics and stuff.
You staying this summer here?
No, it's back home, so it's all online, so it's nice. You can do it when I'm at school.
Man, it doesn't want to work right now. Come on.
It's fine.
Oh, well.
Maybe don't track it, to be honest.
Alright. Anyway. So...
Alright, come
I'm
down
on the
when you
ground.
golf, got your clearance. Vice ready for that.
Alright. Scratch pads, craft. Alright. Ready to copy when I golf.
Company 1 at golf, you're cleared to Marin Airport via radar vectors to intercept the ATM arc northbound. Expect the ILS 20 in the Marion.
Alright.
And climb, maintain 4,000 feet. Departure Kansas City 127.47.
Alright, cleared to Marion Airport via radar vectors and DME arc north of the field. Expect ILS 20, climb maintain 4,000, departure frequency 2747. And you forgot one.
Countdale 20 golf, that's the 8 DME arc. Rest of the feedback is correct. Contact Tower 1 ready for departure.
I'll have the tower one ready. You forgot one.
Squawk.
Oh, I'll fix that for you.
Squawk, right. Squawk 7,500 for a good time. There we go.
Oh yeah.
Alright.
Did I make it Oshkosh? So you said 8 DME?
Yeah.
Alright. So
Yeah, so we're gonna fly DME arc, so of course what we have to do is get the VOR frequency in for Marion 110.4. And then you would just start looking at your DME.
I'm pretending to verify her now, but
Okay, good, yep. Just gonna forget about that, exactly.
okay, verified it because it doesn't want to work on the sim for some reason. Alright.
Alright, so down there's your DME unit, so you want to make sure that that in there as well. Yep. Then of course DME's line of sight, so right now
So it won't work.
see it. So what you'll do is when you approach the VOR at like 8.5 DME, you'll probably start a turn, then you'll just kind of fly, so you'll always be on auto around
Gotcha.
approximately 8 meters.
Did you get your double line?
No,
He's
I
working
would
on it.
say maybe like a third through it. It's not really a structured course. I do everything myself, so it's just kind of hard to say like how far I'm along. But
Yeah.
I'll try to get it like by the end of June or something. I was on my phone. Thanks.
No problem. 2747. Awesome. Expect ILS 20, so let's get the plates. The most important things that I can express is an IFR. Work ahead of the airplanes all the time.
Oh yeah.
So,
If not, they'll get you.
so 1093. Get that for you. 202, below that.
That's 1083, right?
Oh, look at that. In the simulator, you gotta love it. Thanks. Alright, and then, let's see. we're going hardcore, no GPS. So
Yep.
let's do 1284 over here. That should be good. Awesome. And then DME arc, you said 8 miles.
Yep.
So how would that work? I'll just fly direct to Marion once I reach 8 DME.
Well, you'll get radar vectors for it, so
Okay.
I'll just vector you on it, and then I'll just tell you to intercept the 18 arc, and you just fly it north around where you are, initially northbound, and then eventually, so you're gonna come all the way around here, practice your arc, and then eventually I'll just clear you for the LS, so you just intercept the localizer there.
In that case, I don't even need 110.4 for this. So all I need.
You'll need it on a nav, you just don't need on nav1. You could have one nav2. You would definitely, well, will you need it? Yes and no, because you want to know in what relation you are from the VOR, if that makes sense, right?
Gotcha. So I'll just have it here active.
Exactly.
And then, yeah. So. Alright. In that case, I'll have this for 202, so get the approaching. So this could be done while you're waiting or hold up for release. That's
Yep.
when I would do it.
Good one. Yep.
202. Alright, that's good.
Yep. So the nav1 is already set up for the ILS, and then nav2 is pretty much set up for the VOR. You could, you know, position it to where you think that you might intercept the arc. That makes sense, but you don't necessarily have to use it yet. It's a little better. So,
Gotcha.
but you'll probably be west of it, so you could go to the far side, like the west location. See that. Sweet. Alright.
Alrighty, in that case, I think I'm set up, so we'll see any mistakes I'll have. Any questions? So in that case, 1-8 Golf, or Suntower 1-8 Golf is position and hold for 3-6 right, ready for takeoff.
No, position hold is old.
I know.
Lining up right.
Yep. I so can't wait until I get a lineup and wait and just purposely say position and hold. Just to give them a smile on their face.
Come to 1-8 Golf, 3-6 right, clear for takeoff.
3-6 right, clear for takeoff, 1-8 Golf. And that's with maintain runway heading, or?
Good point, actually, yeah. So, come to 1-8 Golf after departure to flight heading 050.
050 after departure, 1-8 Golf. Alright. Let's see here. 50 knots. Gotta love the simulator. Woo, good start.
Alright, discontinue the check right here.
So that's pass.
Unsat.
That's a pass. Not this. Oh no. Alright. We have 3. One, HGL.
Is that what they taught you was 5 arc?
Yeah. So 800 feet MSL is 400 feet HGL. For us.
Come to 1-8 Golf, come to departure today.
That's a departure, yeah. Great one, right? I swear, I'm not Donnie Fernandez. Alright, Kansas City set a howdy. Current 1-8 Golf, 1,500 for 1,000.
Come to 1-8 Golf, 367. Radar competence, 1,700 knots. Intercept the ADMER around the American VR and that thing.
Roger, radar contact, we'll intercept the ATME and
You don't have to read back radar contact. I don't know what itinerary you put in, but yeah. So technically, you can build this like build all this as is it standard right now? No, it's a little high pressure.
2999999.
Yeah, I guess my phone.
It's like not too much new. Yeah.
Yeah. It's the same thing with flight quality, radar contact, maybe.
Right.
Oh yeah, except when you're flight following, they don't actually give a crap about it. They pretend to give a crap about it. So, which is sad, but like when I do my cross country stuff in Chicago, I just do it just to talk to somebody. So when you do it so big, it's lonely. I'm no 92,000 feet now. Then once I intercept 8 feet, I just get one thing.
Pretty much, yeah. Probably not entirely on. So at that point, you really have to see where you're at. So pretty much what you should do at that point is you should center your CDI at 90 degrees, and then kind of fly that heading. So whatever that is.
Alright, so now this goes. If I kill myself, blame it on the Germans. I would have that. That's fun.
We do all that stuff once we tried 2 flights in 2006. It doesn't happen until the second half.
Yeah, because in the first half, you have to get used to the crappy Windows 98 Frasca simulators, which really make me mad. But, oh well. Makes me mad because I need to pay for it. Like, they make me pay for Windows 98. Like, I thought I could find a computer that's Windows 98 for free. Anyway, got that rant out of the way.
So yeah, at this point you can set up the CDI.
There it is. Since I'm not going to direct UR, it's not going to stay so.
Yep, so now you're going to look at 90 degrees, so you're probably going to want to go up to 030, if that makes sense.
Yeah, yes.
So there you go.
Awesome.
So yeah, so once the CDI starts moving for a little bit, you'll center it again, and then you will again the 90 degree over here. And just keep slowly going all around the form. And obviously, if you're above 8, that means you're sliding to the outside. Alright, this is gone. You can just continue.
Alright, I'll mute it.
Hey Ryan, how's it going? Good. Heard the check ride went pretty well, so that's awesome. Great. Anything that didn't go well, or just overall really good? Right. Nice. So what we have to do from now on is just get ready for the EP ride, which means we have to fill out the electronic application on Niagara. So if you would like, you can come in tomorrow, bring your logbook, and you can do that tomorrow if you like. Yeah, so it's just like an electronic application pretty much for your private school group. So All you need to do is pretty much put in the logbook and take care of that. What time are you available? Anytime for one. Okay. Yeah, we can probably say like 1:30 tomorrow. Alright, yeah, sounds good. And yeah, bring your logbook. That's the most important thing really. And we'll get the rest figured out tomorrow and get you signed up tomorrow. Alright, sounds good. We'll see you tomorrow. Alright, take care. Bye.
But yeah, so I just do it until I intercept the ILS, or
Exactly, and of course, ATC would let you know. So looks like you're almost north of the VR at this point.
I need you to get the what's it called, radar. There it is. It finally showed up. Now this is live radar. There it is. So what's it called? If you want live radar, it won't give you like approach stuff, but it will give you live radar.
The heading is not correct either.
Well, right now since I'm paused, but once I unpause, it'll be correct.
Okay.
So let's see
Oh
here.
yeah, good job so far. Yeah, you really intercepted here well, and that's a really good circle. So you did everything right.
Looks so wavy, but and for the viewers here, I just want them to.
Who's watching?
I don't know.
Is anybody watching you?
I doubt it. Honestly, but there it is. It's seen. Get this shrinking down so they could see it a little bit.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah. So just zoom in a little bit more so they could see. And yeah, I think they'll like that. Yep. Zoom in a bit. Or something like that. Center on the airplane. And then if you go to this link, 2499 Lima, it's just a random link, and you'll be able to see me on radar since we don't have that 4-flight option.
Nice.
Anyway, let's continue on. There we go. Actually, there we go. Much better.
Nice.
Alright. Yeah, this thing is crazy realistic. I'm just waiting for the fighter jets to come in. Alright. Let's see here. Almost south of the VR. Or north of it, I should say. So, let's start going closer to the east. And that's all DME arc is?
Yes. Yeah. So exactly. So you're just gonna keep playing around with it, you know, making sure that you just keep looking at that 8.0, and once it moves, you'll go in and out a little bit. Yeah, you keep centering your CDI, and with that, you already know where you're at in relation to the VR, right? So right now, you know that you're pretty much right to the north of it. You just keep playing around with that. In a minute or so, you can go 10 degrees right, just depending on how far of the arc you do. So that's pretty much how you do it. So there's not like a legitimate rule like every minute you go there and you do that. It's just pretty much center up the CDI at 90 degrees. That's where you should be. So like 10 degree increments, you do like a right turn every so many minutes or seconds, just depending on those burns. So
Gotcha.
alright, so counting 1-8 golf, fly direct Johnny.
Fly direct to Johnny, 1-8 golf. So I need to go 060 it says. Or actually no, I need to put it on my heading, I think.
So let's see.
So it needs me to go south.
So do you have the correct frequency in for John?
382.
382. You got it. Cool.
And I pretended to verify since the sim doesn't really.
All right. Yep. So that's all ADF/NDB really is. You put in the channel 382, which you can find on the chart, and then you got your ADF right here with your relative position, right? What kind of ADF is that? Is moving fixed card? Okay.
So if I put it on my new heading now.
Yeah, right. Just put your heading there. So
what is my heading? This slightly. So now I need to go over here. So what about 19?
maybe another 2 degrees, right? Something like that. Yeah.
And just make sure it's straight. I'll slow it down a bit. I'm getting close, I bet.
Come now, when it golf, just then maintain 2000 till established, cleared ILS, runway 20 approach.
Down to 2000 until established and cleared ILS 20 approach. Coming to 18 golf. Alright. Starting our descent. I'm pretty much right on it. Nope. Never mind. I'll go to 210.
Well, look at your local.
Yep, I don't even need to look at this anymore.
Exactly, because once you cleared for the approach, obviously you just follow that.
I just need to follow that in. So 1093, that's verified as ILS for 20, minimum 668.5 statute miles. Clear to 2000 and then glide slope intercept is at 2000 right before Johnny.
Yeah, and I actually blew you through, but that's okay. We'll just see what happens if you can make it happen. So I'll probably just go to idle.
That's why I'm turning off autopilot here.
Yep.
And then approach course is 202.
Nice.
So a little bit. I thought I turned it off. There we go. Come on. Jeez. Work with me. Alright. There we go. Gotta be careful not to make erratic movements.
Goodbye ears.
Huh?
Goodbye ears.
Right.
100 feet from now.
Yeah, you can't feel anything in IMC or in the simulator. Just imagine till the multi-engine training. They have a real descent rate.
Yep. It's gonna be crazy.
Alright, I'm gonna stay at like 210 or so around there.
Doing pretty good. Keep me right on the localizer pretty much. That's good.
Trying. Let's see here. I just passed Johnny.
You actually passed it a long time ago.
A long time ago? Yeah, because I just seen it flipped. Alright.
You did?
Well, not just, but like, just noticed it flip.
Okay, yeah, it flipped like 2 minutes ago, I want to say.
Jeez. Was I that distracted? Alright, so
That's alright, yeah, so...
I'm already below 2000, so I can keep going. So, since I already passed Johnny, yeah, I'm just high in the approach, so... Screw the ears.
What are your minimums?
668.5.
Good job. Yeah, that's another thing. You just really have to memorize that point, so that's good that you do.
Are you gonna do a landing, American?
That's what we're trying, but a lot of times, and I know it can seem frustrating, but you just pretty much most times actually do missed approaches, just because you have to practice.
Glide slope quit.
Alright, so it quit, so what does that mean? You're gonna
Missed.
go miss. Exactly, so...
I should have looked at the missed approach procedure, that's my fault.
Yep.
So 1500 climb.
So missed approach procedure right here. So
And then climbing turn to 2000.
Direct where and hold?
To Johnny.
Yep, and then you're gonna enter
Hold.
it down.
Right turns, which are standard.
Yeah, so that's what he's gonna do. So that's what he's doing right now. Up to 1500, then climbing left turn 2000 right to John. And the hold is in this direction, but he's going from here, so he's gonna have to fly, hold entry to get in. So Of course,
think
that's
I have to
kind of
do a
complicated
parallel.
if you don't know, have like, if you don't have like a map or anything. So.
I think I have to do a parallel entry.
Yep. So the parallel entry is just gonna go direct to Johnny, fly a minute in this direction, switch it around, and then track it down to Johnny, and then he's establishing the hold. Just keep holding until ATC clears him for the same approach or a different approach. Coming one and go, same tensions. So you're breaking off the approach here.
Going missed. Oh, I forgot to report missed.
Whatever you can. I mean, obviously you gotta fly the airplane first, but since so much time has passed, you just give them a quick heads up. So you're still descending. Just
Oh, I need to be at 2,000.
Oh yeah, good point.
Alright, so switch this to my current heading, which is somewhat north. So
Good.
yeah, my altitude control is complete crap, so don't be surprised.
No, that's fine. It's actually pretty good.
Yeah, for me it's check right fail, but oh well. I'm only in 206A, so I'll have time to work on that. Anyway, and then when I cross the Johnny, I need to go to 202, and then hold there for a minute, and then re-intercept. So first 202 is my first thing that I care about. When you're having fun, you know.
Coming 308 Golf, the ILS just went out of service. We're gonna have to do the VR on
Oh,
20 approach. Are you able to get established on the approach from the current position?
Stand by when I go. First, let me work on that.
So the approach I'm giving him is for the same runway. It's just based off the VR, not off the ILS.
Gotcha.
So
And that'll be a
right
non-precision
now he's
approach.
somewhere over here. So it might.
still teach VOR approaches?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Big part of the check ride, really. It's not really practical in real life, but you'd be surprised, especially in GA and on airports, if you don't have GPS and stuff.
Okay, well, I can if you give me radar vectors. Or else I'd have to go direct Marion and then do a U-turn and do the procedure turn outbound.
I gotta get ready for this call. It's just like that.
Yeah,
Oh, good luck.
absolutely.
Are you gonna
Well,
come back or?
thanks for
Yeah,
joining
I got
us.
Gotcha.
Sweet. Good luck
Well,
with the
thanks.
call.
Thanks
See
for
ya.
coming.
Max and Max.
See ya.
Max and Max.
Good luck.
Max.
Alrighty. Anyway,
Alright, come down when it golf. Turn left heading 340. Intercept the 010 radio outbound from the Mayor VR, and that should get you established on the approach.
Roger 340 and intercept the 010 radio for the VR approach. So back.
Dang, scared the heck out of me. Bam!
I'd probably scare the DPE, but you can't fail me for doing that. Alright, so you got me on the 010, but okay, hold on. So 010 radio.
Right. Yep, just look at it for a minute. It'll become apparent pretty soon.
Okay.
Yep, so you know where I'm putting you, right?
Okay, so I'm gonna be outbound on the 010,
Yep.
and then once I become intercepted, 1 minute, 1 minute.
Yep. And you also can determine Tori, right? And you can know that
Tori's 3.1 DME.
yep,
So
and you got
because-
DME, so you can look at your current DME and you can say, okay, you know what? Right now I'm approximately so many miles north. Or right now I'm approximately so and so many miles north of Torrey. So that might help you to determine when you can do your procedure turn, if that makes sense.
do I have to do a minute?
I would say if you know that you are several miles north of Torrey, I don't see a reason why you would have to do it.
Oh, 25 seconds then.
Yeah,
Or,
I
yeah.
mean, traditionally, you would probably come from the VOR, so you wouldn't really do that stuff. But knowing that you're well north of Torrey, there would be no reason to fly north for another minute. You can, but you don't have to. So
Gotcha. So 30 seconds would be fine?
sure.
Awesome. I was just wondering if that's what the check ride wants or something like that. But okay. in
I
that
mean,
case-
yeah, on the checkout, I would always, play it safe. But you would probably fly the full procedure anyways on the check ride. So
how would I fly full procedure? Go direct to the Marin VOR and then.
they would probably have you do that, yeah. But you can get vectors for it also. So
I
right
can
now,
ask
that's what we're
vectors.
simulating.
Okay. All right. So
I
I just
mean-
ask for vectors.
I mean, you can. More than likely, they're gonna say no, fly full procedure or whatever. But
Okay.
they'll let you know what they want you to do, pretty much.
All right. Awesome. So I'm about to check. I also got wins too, so
Or are
It's
they
not
out
good. It's a good question.
of?
I should probably start doing that. Looking at the weather. And then 2,100, you told me to maintain. Well, you didn't tell
Well,
me to
I told you
maintain.
2,000,
Yeah.
which I'm just gonna make my maneuver vectoring altitude for today.
Gotcha.
And then whenever you can, right now would also be a good time to brief the approach since you're already
So I
on.
already briefed the first one, but alright, so 30 seconds. So VOR 20 for Marion, that's good. 110.4, that's good. Approach course will be 190. That's good. We're reciprocal of that.
Good.
That's good. Minimums for us is going to be 1260 and a half.
Are you sure?
Or Class A or Category A.
So we got the Tory fixed minimums, 860.
Wait,
Okay, so I know it's confusing, but we can determine Tory, so that means we get lower minimums. Yeah.
we can determine to where you can go to
A
860.
DME is not required for this approach, so actually I did this once in IMC with like 1,500 foot ceilings with the 1260 minimum because we didn't have DME in that aircraft, so we broke out at 1,500, descended for like 200 feet, and then we were already at the minimum. But if we would have had Tory fixed minimums, which is you have DME on board, then yeah, we could have like went down another 800 feet or so. So
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That's
so-
not all. How do I know if an approach doesn't require? Does it say?
it'll say right here, or it'll actually say like in big, like actually let me show you the VOR2 approach.
Do you have to pay for this or no?
Nope, it's all free.
Does it show you where you are in relation as well?
If I had a GPS, yes.
What if you connect Wi-Fi to the R
Yep,
models?
yep.
It'll also show you.
Yep.
Okay.
So right here it says ADF or DME required. Right there. So this gives you the option ADF or DME. Now there are other approaches like the ILS here, which actually say in the plate in big ADF or DME required. So
Gotcha.
and then here it says ADF required. So yeah.
Awesome. Alrighty.
Anyways, yep.
Interesting.
Yep. So
Okay. Alrighty.
Alright.
Let's do that then. So. Alright. I'm just gonna put that so I don't have to.
but yeah, good job with the approach briefing. You can then add this approach, of course.
What's the approach? Alright, 30 seconds already passed. So.
When you turn right, I would put the heading right there. Yeah, exactly. Good. Sweet.
Super sensitive like hell. Alright, a minute. Alrighty, so the VOR is already set for the approach course.
Good.
So yeah, we're good for now. We'll see. It's like Spirit Airlines. We'll see. Awesome. In that case, I'm doing good. Yay.
Looking really good.
I'm not a disgrace to my family. Yet. Yet.
One thing that I know people like, and I think it's especially in the airlines, because you want to make sure that both pilots are looking at the identical chart, is you're just saying the valid time of the chart. So you can just say like, okay, I'm looking at the VR20 valid from March 29th to April 26th of this year, stuff like that. So
They like that crap, huh?
for the
Do girls like that too? Yeah, I'll do it if girls like it. Expensive. Gotcha, so just valid time, so... Okay. I see. So it's on the side.
Yep.
Come on. Come on, buddy. There you are. Wow, it's really bumpy. Okay. Alright, now I just wait until I intercept.
Yep. Don't necessarily have to time limit it now, but
Yeah, I just had it.
not too bad. Yeah.
Slowly. It's a half start.
So at what point can you start to set?
Once I'm... Well, now I can start to set.
Yep.
So,
Carmel, want to go? Report Tari inbound.
for Tor, hey, I'm back. 3 equal. Okay, looks like I started the turn too early, or I'm getting pushed from the right. So I'm going to stay at this heading for a little bit.
What's the acceptable CDI deflection you can be in before you have to go missed?
3/4 scale deflection.
I thought it's half.
Half?
If,
If it's half, it's half. I don't know. I'm guessing. I'm bullshitting right now.
that's fine.
That's
Yeah,
fine?
just make sure that you're pretty much always as close to it as possible. Like right now you're on 190, well, or 200, but it's still not coming in right. So go a lot more right to intercept it. Obviously, on short final, I don't want you to do like a 45-degree heading correction, but right now, so far out, that's what I would do, just so you catch it, so you don't have to go miss because you have too far of a deflection.
Yeah. Gotcha.
So, if you're like OCD or whatever, IFR is actually great because you just want perfection and excellence. Like you're gonna try so hard to get all the needles right on dot.
Overachiever, right?
It can cause you to go crazy because you're never gonna get it like 100% at all times. But that's the goal we always saw.
Oh yeah, I can imagine.
Anyways, yeah. So you're doing your
Yeah, I'm being pushed.
90 knots, flaps 10, if you can.
Flaps 10.
So that's kind of like the final approach fixed inbound setting that we always look for doing these approaches. So one thing you did now, you overshot your altitude, right? So you gotta be 1260 at Tori, and after that you can descend, right? So right
fine.
now, I mean, that would have been a failure, but that's okay. So,
I didn't realize.
1260 at Tori, for the approach.
I did not know that. Okay.
And then obviously I would at least do like 1300 just because you can. Keep looking at your DME because you don't know how far you are off of it. Okay, so. Yep, there you go, that's what I would do.
Or an IMC anyway.
Yep, so that's looking pretty good. So, control. Typically, you're looking for like 90 knots.
Because you said
on that final approach, so you can speed it up a little bit.
my speed control will not be perfect here.
Yep, that's fine. But of course, that's another thing we gotta do. Kind of like a uniform speed. So,
Do they look for that on the check ride?
well,
Probably.
it's just inconsistency. When they want you to do a 90 knot approach, they want you to
Tori and bound 318 Golf.
300 Golf, come with Marion Tower today.
Off to Tower, great one. Marion Tower, 418 Golf, VOR 20. Tori.
Company 1 Golf. Marion Tower, not inside, runway 20, clear land.
Clear land 20, and of course land.
I got disaster here on us.
Oh,
I'll
yeah.
tell you what, I got a diversion for you, advisory. No, just kidding. Alright, yeah, so you crossed Tori, so now you're going down to what altitude?
860.
Yep, so realistically, what altitude are you actually going down to?
900.
Yeah, exactly, so you don't want to go. So.
Oh, I don't think I'll break out.
Those darn settings would happen.
Oh my god.
Alright, so now it's time to just look up. Yep, there you go. Now you just go power idle.
Yep.
And if you're in the wide arc, immediately flips 20 just so you can get, you know. Because those minimums are pretty close to the edge sometimes. So at this point, yeah, you have the runway environment inside and stuff. And you have the flight visibility, obviously. But can you make no maneuvers to land? So if you do like a crazy maneuver and you can't even land within like the first 1/3 of the runway, you would have to go missed also, even if you have everything inside and you have the flight visibility. So
Gotcha.
they want you to just kind of like, I guess, as smooth as possible, make it and land in the first third of the runway. So immediately when I already see the runway, I just overpower the idle, flips 20 immediately.
That was the most horrible landing, but.
Oh, it was good. Let's take a look at that flight track.
The most accurate one is from the simulator, but let's see what this is doing.
So,
let's see here. Get this position for the screen. Alright, so that looks pretty good. What do you think?
so he came in on the arc. It was just a little bit of an arc, really.
But yeah, so I pretty much got the point of an arc. Just maintain that DME
Yeah, you
90
got the
degrees
point.
off. So
Yeah, you got the point. And then we turned inbound on the ILS. Looked like you did pretty well. And
why
then
did
we
the
went-
ILS fail?
Well, some dumbass crashed their Bonanza in there. I don't want to call his name now, but.
Donnie?
And then, yeah, we went NIST,
Is
went
there
direct
any
cavi, and then we did the VOR. VOR obviously is always a little bit more off than the ILS, just because the farther out you are, you know, the less accurate it is. So there's a little bit of variation there.
Well, I'm really confused why the simulator did not, because there's no NOTAM popping
what?
up for the ILS 20. Why it would not work?
Well, it was just a fictional scenario.
No, I know that, but it actually stopped working.
Oh, no, that was because we were coming in too high. I gave you like a terrible vector and you were way too fast because I was on the phone earlier. So what happened was you were at like 2,000 feet when we overflew the field. So we overflew the field, so we were like way too high, so the ILS just didn't get reception.
Gotcha. I
See,
was
like we
what
went
happened?
missed right afterwards, and at that point we were already off the runway. So,
Gotcha. I
so
was like,
yeah, it didn't
what
actually
happened?
fail. So that was just because we were way too high.
I didn't realize how
range,
close we were.
Yeah.
Alrighty, so okay, so we did that, and then we did the missed approach procedure, direct to the ADF kinda.
That's when I gave you the vector to turn left 340,
Oh, yeah.
and then when you intercepted that, and then up there we have kind of like the course reversal.
So let's look at this map, because this is more accurate. Map.
Nice.
So I was pretty much going direct to the ADF by myself.
Yeah, you're doing a good job. And then
I was surprised, and then so that
yeah,
DMER
in the end, we can see like a little bit of a diversion here. You were off too far to the left,
yeah.
and I think you were off a little bit too much to the left. So just always try to be right on. Obviously, you can always get a briefing before every flight. Obviously, you don't need to do full briefing, but take a look at the winds aloft. That's what I'm getting at 3,000 or 6,000, whatever you guys are flying at, but 3,000 is probably the most relevant. So you get a general direction. Okay, the winds today going to be out of the west or out of the east. So that helps you a lot with just initially positioning the aircraft in the right way.
Good thing though that they're mostly straight lines, even if it's not chasing the needle.
Did a good job.
Awesome.
Nice.
Thank you so much for helping me.
Oh, no problem. It's actually really good. I need to get on that more and more. Really do.
Well, thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed and not fell asleep or click off if you actually stayed for the whole flight. How do you think I did overall?
Yeah, I think you did well. So keep watching your altitude deviation. It was a little off, but of course it's a flight sim. You can't get as perfect in real life. Like I said, try not to get more than half scale deflection, which you weren't, but I think during the final part of the VOR approach you were a little off. You corrected it towards the short final.
Gotcha.
And then airspeed, yeah, we typically just teach like a 90 knot final, starting at the final approach fix and flaps 10. That way you are somewhat established. You're not too fast, but you're not too slow. When you break out at minimums, it's easier to just pull the power, get flaps 20, and then eventually 30. And then you're in a good position to land. Yeah, I think you did well. You saw the runway in the end. You made good maneuvers.
But I'll still fail the check ride.
Well,
not until he'll teach me in the summertime, and we'll do YouTube videos. Actually, do you mind if I record the whole IFR training series with you?
Absolutely not.
Awesome. Well, stay tuned for that for our next YouTube video. Well, it won't be the next YouTube video, but YouTube series, I guess, episode of series. But yeah, but so far check ride fail, but closer and closer.
closer to no fail.
To no fail, yeah. Or at least a yelling from the instructors like, I want to fail you so bad right now, but I'll just give you a pass. And that's all I need. But yeah, nice. Thank you again.
No, thank you for the opportunity. I like you, Sim, and I wish I had someone.
I mean, you're the... Well, first, let me turn off the mic.
Yeah, we got a couple.
No, I just messed with you guys. Alrighty, anyway, you guys have a great night. Thank you for joining in if you did. Most likely, I realistically only got 2 viewers because I didn't check how many, but I will at the end. This will be a YouTube video once it's done streaming. And yeah, thank you again, and you guys have a good one. I'll see you later.